good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Pan W CEO, he actually used to be a pretty good guy. I'm a pretty smart guy. He just got stupid. Okay? There's no other way to say it. Customers are getting frustrated. They're getting fatigued. They're fatigued on how much they're spending. Well, people are fatigued at CMG when you go to Chipotle. They're fatigued when you go to Denny's and 2 eggs, 2 bacon. We used to be $3.99. Is here in California $18.99. I mean, people are fatigued everywhere. You don't come out and say fatigued. This thing is down almost 100 points. Okay, but now what you have to understand is if he's saying people are fatigued, then he comes out and he goes, well, I shouldn't have said that. You know, are these guys just idiots? You just can't be stupid. You can't be stupid. Okay? You're going to make $5.50. Okay? So let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's going to make $6 for the year. You times it by 30, the stock's at 180. It's at 180. The stock was at 380. Okay? So now let's go to CrowdStrike. It's supposed to make 70 or 87 cents. So let's say they make $1. Times it by 4, okay, it's $4, and times that, by a 30 PE. A 30 PE is 120. A 40 PE is 160. CrowdStrike should be 160. It's at 290. Zscaler is supposed to make 60 cents. Times it by 240. Times it by 240 times 4, let's say 5, is 100. It's trading at 220. Today may be the tech wreck of ages in these. Okay? He says, we're transitioning to a new platform, a new thing. Well, IBM transitioned. Cowboy's been transitioning. Nobody wants to hear transitioning. In the greatest environment ever, we're going to transition. Wow. Okay? So this is what can happen. The Pan W 300 puts were 30 cents are going to go to $30. But I don't think Pan W is done. I think it's got 220 written all over it. I think CrowdStrike is going to go to 200, and Zscaler is going to get imploded. They're just going to implode. Now, is it just them? Maybe. Maybe not. But it doesn't matter. That's what's showing you. I mean, SMCI broke and it came back up. Now let's talk about SMCI. Yesterday we bought some. We only bought 3 contracts at 19 because I don't want to pay too much money. And if it goes down, you get whacked, right? Early in the week. So you only bought 3. But then when it hit 700 and it held and it popped back up over 700, we said, okay, now it's only 10. And they went all the way to 28. They went to 28. You can trade them, get out. We bought 30 that time. Okay, now they're going to open back down at about 16, and it's all about NVIDIA. If NVIDIA were to say we're transitioning, NVIDIA will hit 550. It may hit 500. Okay? It doesn't matter how good the earnings are. It matters if your CEO gets stupid. Now, Jensen has never been stupid. He's never said stupid stuff. But it's always possible because these guys, I mean, they just get dumb. They get dumb. Okay? Now, if Jensen wants NVIDIA to rip, he needs to do several things. He needs to split the stock. Okay? He needs to say that he's got more orders for many years out, and he needs to give the guide for a year out. Now I understand it went from 12 or 11 months to 4 months, but if you have visibility to tell me there's 11 months worth of backlog, why are you not giving me a 1-year estimate? Really? Every stock used to do that years and years ago. Okay? So now all these things, I mean, think about where they go and where they came from. I mean, you're going to know this right off the bat at the beginning. Bitcoin hits 53,000 and drops. MicroStrategy was way up. It's down. Now coin was up. It's coming back down. That's the market you have. But let me tell you, this Pan W thing is real. I don't know why you would say fatigue. It's just a stupid thing to say. I don't know what to say. Just does. Okay? It is. Sam tells it like it is and all the time. Okay? Lily is over for a while. Last time it dropped, it went to 642 and it dropped and went to 560. Okay? So 560. So 40 and 42 is 82 points. It dropped to 82 points. So you take 82 points off this high, that Lily got to, at 793, just round it to 90. You're somewhere around the 703 level. Okay? Look, when they fail and they drop, people get out and they don't get back in a day. It takes some time. Now, I got a message yesterday. I sent it to them. And they said, is AMD ready? I said, I don't know. AMD is once again, Sam's 4 to 6 weeks. If you just pay attention to the 4 to 6 weeks, you don't buy it. It just won't go up. It will not go up. Okay? That's it. It's 98% accurate. Okay? So if you're buying things that go down on earnings, they won't go up. But this Pan W, let me tell you, if this takes out 352, it's going to be 310. And you got a quarter of the employees going to start looking for other jobs. Okay? I'm telling you, they just are. Because that's the world we live in. If you have a stock and you're working at a company and it's at $400, it's at $400. And let's say you're worth $10 million. And the next day you're worth $5 million. And then over the next 4 weeks, you're worth $2 million. You start looking for another job. You just do. Okay? I don't care if you say, no, I don't, Sam. Well, you just do. Look, I worked at Texas Instruments. I had 20,000 options. The stock was at 92, and the idiot went and bought Burr Brown. He bought a 2% margin company to a company that makes 30% margin. The stock dropped 20. They threw Sam in the corner when Sam told him he's an idiot. Okay? So just understand that. Okay? So I know stocks more than all these CEOs. They don't have a clue. Okay? So, and then we see. But opportunities, if NVIDIA rips and it goes up 100, Pan W is probably going to go back to about the 290, 292. Then you short it again, and for the next 4 to 6 weeks, it will drop lower and lower and lower. But today, I'm interested in CrowdStrike. If it gets back near 300, we go buy the 290s, and then you can use it as a hedge too, because if NVIDIA craters, all the techs are going to crater. Okay, they're all going to crater. It's really, really that simple. Okay. Fed minutes coming out here. Look, he told you he's not going to cut. He's not going to cut. Okay. This time he will cut in a couple months. Okay. So that's what we know. And that's what we know. Today, what you want to watch is you want to watch NVIDIA and you want to watch SMCI. If SMCI breaks over 800 in the first 15 minutes, then they think NVIDIA is going to be okay. It's a proxy, okay? And back to NVIDIA needs to get to 700. 700 is probably a round number where it can sit at, and then we see. But the CEO of Pan W caused a massive PE panic. This is a PE panic, the price to earnings, okay? So just do the math. At $6, at a 30 PE, he's 180. At a 40 PE, he's 240. He's 240. We're like, oh, you're going to grow 2%. You decided you're going to change your business. If you're going to change your business while you're trading at 80 PE. Nice. Nicely smart. I mean, unbelievable. It's unbelievable. These guys don't want to pay Sam. Pay Sam. Say, hey, there's this guy on Twitter who's an absolute genius on what my stock's going to do if I say something. Let me tell you, what if I say this? What's going to happen? Let me tell you, if Jensen says over the course of the next few years, we're going to slow down. The stock is at 300. It's at 300. Okay? Now, is he going to say that? I don't think so. But you never know. You never, ever, ever know. Okay? So that's what we know. That's what we know. That's what we know. And then we see, look, AMAT, Applied Material, went to 211. It's down $30 back to where it was, and the earnings are that good. Now, there's another thing that you guys need to be aware of. Just keep this in mind. Every single earnings winner goes down the following week. Every single one except for SMCI. Every single earnings winner coin rocketed to 190, it's down to 166 following week, right? Every single one. AMAT rockets to 211, goes negative. That's the scenario. So let's say NVIDIA rips to 900, just make an upstart. Does it go down 70 or 80 the following week? That's a scenario that's out there. It doesn't matter what position you have, expect zero. If you don't expect zero, you will fail in this trade. You just will. I don't care if you use stops. There's no such thing as stops, okay? If you had a stop in on SMCI at 1,000, you probably got 950. You didn't get 1,000, okay? So they don't work. It's just made up bullshit. Don't do that. But I'm really aggravated today on the CEO of Pandem. But that implies Zscaler could be 200 pretty fast, and CrowdStrike can be 250 pretty fast on earnings. So, and then we see, and then we see, and then we see. That's what we know, that's what we know, that's what we know. TSMC sells 850 shares of ARM Holdings. Okay, nice, interesting. On NVIDIA, if you want to play NVIDIA to the upside, you could play ARM. Okay, you could play ARM. You could play Lam Research, ASML, Now, SMCI, Meta. Okay, if you want to play to the downside, you can play the same ones to the downside. Okay, and then we see, and then we see, then we see. And that's what we know, that's what we know. All about NVIDIA. The Fed minutes, we all know, doesn't really mean anything. And SPX is finally starting to break lower here again. So, but it's not down a ton. You know, 4,900 is a big number. And then we see. Even Tom Lee said, he goes, he called it buying exhaustion. These guys, what in the hell they do? This is what CEOs do. I mean, this is stupid CEO 101. This is what they do. Hey, read over my speech, and somebody says, okay, let me get a thesaurus and see what word we can do to make people panic. Exhaustion. Really? What the hell is that? Just it's you know, people are just slowing down their bike. Just talking normal things. Don't make up words that are going to make people panic. Unbelievable. That's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Hope you like that rant. 221. SPX, you got 47.91 up, 47.62, but does it hit 49? Does it hit 4,900 if NVIDIA misses? Avago, 1172 can go to 1,100 if NVIDIA misses, and can go to 1,300 if NVIDIA is good. Okay, NVIDIA. Very interesting. If they take this down 20 pre-earnings, be very careful that it can open at 500. Okay? Doesn't mean it doesn't go up from there, but that means your option is pretty much dead. Okay? ASML. I actually like the 910s, but I'm waiting. I would like to buy the 910s at probably about $3. Look, there's no reason to go out 70 points on any of this stuff. Wait for it to come down, then you buy it, and wait. Adobe. They introduce a product, but they don't tell you anything. Pricing, is it part of the package? They don't tell you anything, okay? If it takes out 531, it's going to go to 500. AMAT. Actually, if NVIDIA is good, the 200s look interesting. If NVIDIA is bad, probably goes to 172. Lam Research, 852 down, 909 up. Lilly, sure looks like 716 and 709 coming. Okay? Pan W, 262 down, 282 up. Zscaler, 221, 216. CrowdStrike, 186, 182. ARM, 111 down, 131 up. Snowman, if NVIDIA fails, does Snow get to 200? Very possible. At 200, we like the 220s at $2 for net earnings next week. MDB, if it drops all the way to 400, then you like the 480s. The 550s the other day were $9 for earnings, 100 points up. I mean, talk about stupid exists, okay? Nobody's paying $100 up for MDB, $10. They're not doing it, okay? Before NVIDIA. Nobody would do that. Meta, okay? Did they go ex-dividend today? I'm not positive. But if they did, then 476 becomes that big number again. SMCI, very simple. You just want to see this hit go positive in the first 10 minutes, okay? Microsoft, they never gave you the number for Copilot. And because of that, it's just in no man's land, okay? You can't just make shit up. It doesn't work, and that's why Pan W getting destroyed, okay? NOW came back yesterday, now back down. It's just weak. And Tesla, there's no reason Tesla should be over 161. Nobody's buying Tesla. I don't care what you say, okay? They're not buying Tesla. Every bit of news is bad. Every single bit of news is bad. Should I say it again? Every single bit of news is bad. It's a cult stock. People love it. So when it goes up 2 or 3. That's why we sold them yesterday. We took 1 to 2, came back to 1 to 130, and we sold them and got out. Now we probably buy them again because if it breaks this 189, if NVIDIA is bad, Tesla probably visits 179. And that's what we know. That's what we know. Comments, questions, looking. Okay. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat. We may do a little get together tonight, just if people want to show up. Nothing official to discuss NVIDIA and stuff in Palo Alto area. Okay. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.